Hello everyone, my name is Syed Ali Hussain Rizvi. My topic for the presentation is Autonomous Underwater Vehicles Algorithm. Here are the outlines of my presentations. That is introduction, objective, algorithms in AUVs, path planning, localization, obstacle avoidance, control, data processing, mission planning, conclusion, reference. So what is autonomous underwater vehicles? Also known as AUVs. AUVs are self-contained robots designed to perform tasks underwater without human intervention. AUVs are equipped with various sensors including sonar, cameras and other navigation instruments to help them navigate and collect data. They use a range of sensors and algorithms to navigate and perform specific tasks such as mapping the seafloor or collecting environmental data. AUVs can be used for a wide range of applications, including oceanographic, underwater exploration, search and rescue operations, as well as oil and gas exploration. They are typically designed to be small and agile, allowing them to maneuver in challenging underwater environments. AUVs are powered by batteries and use thruster for propulsion. They communicate with their operator through aquatic signals or satellite communications. AUVs are designed to operate at various depths, from shallow coastal water to deep ocean trenches. Nowadays, AUVs are increasingly used for scientific research and exploration of the underwater world, as well as for commercial and military applications. Now, what is the objective of AUVs? First is mapping. One of the primary objectives of AUVs is to create detailed map of the sea floor and underwater environment. This is done using sensors such as sonar and imaging system. Second one is scientific research. AUVs are used extensively in scientific research including oceanographic research, marine biology, climatic studies. They are used to collect data about the underwater environment and marine life. Another objective of AUVs is inspection. AUVs are used to inspect underwater infrastructure such as pipelines, oil rigs, and underwater cables. They can be used to inspect underwater archaeological sites. Now, search and rescue, which is one of the objective of AUVs. AUVs are increasingly being used in search and rescue operation, particularly in situations where human drives cannot operate due to extreme depth or dangerous conditions. Last but not least, military and security operations. AUVs are used by militaries and security agencies for a range of applications, including mine detection, intelligence gathering, and port security. The algorithms used in AUVs are critical to their successful operations. Here are some common algorithms used in AUVs. First is path planning. AUVs require a clear path to navigate underwater. Path planning algorithms help AUVs plan their path based on the environment, obstacle, and other factors. Second one is localization. AUVs need to know their position in the water to navigate accurately. Localization algorithms help AUVs determine their position relative to the environment using various sensors such as sonar, GPS, and inertial navigation system. Third one, obstacle avoidance. Obstacle avoidance algorithm help AUVs detect and avoid obstacle in their path. These these algorithms use sensor, sonar, and cameras to detect objects and plan a new path to avoid them. Control. EUVs need to be controlled to perform specific tasks. Control algorithms help EUVs move in a specific direction or maintain a specific depth or altitude. Data processing. EUVs collect vast amount of data during their mission, such as images, sonar data, and environmental data. Data processing algorithms help EUVs process this data and extract useful information. Mission planning. EUVs are used for a variety of missions such as underwater surveys, search and rescue, and marine biology research. Mission planning algorithms help EUVs to plan and execute these missions efficiently. So overall, the algorithm used in EUVs plays a crucial role in their successful operation and enable them to perform various underwater tasks autonomously. Now explaining the path planning algorithm of EUV. The path planning problem of EUVs can be formulated as an optimization problem where the goal is to find a path that minimize some objective function. The objective function can be defined in terms of various factors such as distance traveled, time taken, energy consumed, or a combination of these factors. The optimization problem can be solved using various techniques such as heuristic algorithm, optimization algorithm, or machine learning algorithm. One of the most common used technique for EUV path planning is the A star algorithm. The A star is a heuristic search The A star algorithm is a heuristic search algorithm that is widely used for finding the shortest path between 2 points in a graph. In the case of AUV path planning, the graph represents the underwater environment, where the nodes are the AUV's position and the edge represent the position. Edge represent the possible movements of the AUV. The A star algorithm takes into account the cost of reaching each node or position and the estimated cost of reaching the goal. The estimated cost is based on heuristic function that provides an estimate of the distance from the current node to the goal. The A star algorithm uses this information to determine the next node to visit and iteratively update the cost and heuristic estimate until the goal is reached. Another popular technique for EUV path planning is the rapidly exploring random tree algorithm or RRT algorithm. The RRT algorithm is a probabilistic algorithm that constructs a tree structure by randomly sampling the state space and connecting the sample state to the nearest node in the tree. The RRT algorithm can generate paths that are more diverse and adapted to the environment than the A star algorithm. However, it may require more computational resources to generate a feasible path. In addition to these techniques, there are other path planning algorithms that have been developed by EUVs, such as the potential field method, genetic algorithm, and reinforcement learning. Each of these algorithms has its advantage and disadvantage and may be suitable for different type of missions and environments. In summary, path planning is a critical algorithmic component of AUVs that enables them to navigate and execute mission in the underwater environment. Various techniques can be used for AUV's path planning, including heuristic algorithm, optimization algorithm, and machine learning algorithm as explained above. The choice of these technique on the specific requirement of the mission and the environment. Now localization. Localization is a fundamental algorithmic component of EUVs that allow them to determine their position and orientation in the underwater environment. Localization is essential for EUVs to perform tasks such as surveying, inspection, and environmental monitoring. The localization problem for EUVs can be challenging due to the harsh underwater environment, which include limited visibility, water current, and the need to operate at great depth. The localization problem of EUVs can be formulated as an estimate problem where the goal is to estimate the EUV's position and orientation based on sensor measurement. The most common sensor used for EUV's localization include acoustic sensor, inertial sensor, and imaging sensor. Now, acoustic sensors such as sonar and acoustic ranging system are commonly used for EUV's localization. These sensors emit acoustic signals and measure the time delay between the transmit and receive signal to estimate the distance to the surrounding objects. By combining the distance measurement from the multiple sensors, the EUV's position can be estimated using techniques such as trilateration or multilateration. Acoustic sensor can provide accurately localization information in a range of underwater environments may be affected by noise and interference. Inertial sensors such as accelerometer and gyroscope are also commonly used for EUV's localization. These sensors measure the EUV's acceleration and angular velocity respectively and can be used to estimate the EUV position and orientation using techniques such as dead reckoning or Kalman filtering. Inertial sensor can provide accurate localization information in the absence of external reference but may suffer from error due to sensor drift. Imaging sensors such as cameras and sonar can be used for EUV localization. These sensors capture images of the surrounding environment and can be used to match the feature in the image with the pre-built map to estimate the EUV's position and orientation. Imaging sensor can provide high precision localization information but may require a significant amount of computation resource to provide the images. Another technique for EUV localization is simultaneous localization and mapping, also known as SLAM. SLAM is a technique that allows EUVs to build a map of the environment while simultaneously estimating their position and orientation. SLAM algorithm use sensor measurement to construct a map of the environment and simultaneously estimate the EUV position and orientation using techniques such as extended Kalman filtering or particle filtering. Now to explain EUV navigation, it has three major division in it: sensor technology, sensor hardware collaboration. Sensor technology is also divided into three parts. One of the parts geophysical, which contain optical, acoustic, and magnetic. As explained above, optical means imaging acoustic sensors. Another inertial dead reckoning, acoustic transponder, and modems. Sensor hardware, which contain transponders, cameras, sonar, which take images from sensor technologies. And the last one, collaboration, which include manned surface support, autonomous surface craft, homogeneous teams, heterogeneous teams. Obstacle avoidance. Obstacle avoidance is an important algorithmic component of AUVs that allows them to navigate safely in the underwater environment. Obstacle avoidance algorithms use data from various sensors such as acoustic sensor, imaging sensor, and inertial sensor to detect obstacle in the AUV path and take evasive action to avoid collision. These algorithms can be used a variety of techniques such as potential field method, model based method, and machine learning based method. Potential field method creates an artificial potential field around the EUVs that repels it away from obstacle. The strength of the field depends on the distance and size of the obstacle. Model based method use mathematical models to predict the EUV's motion and the motion of the obstacle in the environments. Machine learning based method use algorithms such as neural network to detect and classify obstacle in the EUV's path. Once an obstacle is detected, EUV's control system use the information to generate evasive maneuver that avoids the obstacle. These maneuver can include adjusting the speed, changing its direction, or even stopping the EUV together. The EUV's control system can use various techniques such as proportional integral derivation (PID) control or fuzzy logic control to generate the evasive maneuver. In summary, the obstacle avoidance is a critical algorithmic component of AUVs. It uses data from various sensors to detect obstacles in the environment and generate evasive maneuver to avoid collisions. Some techniques that obstacle avoidance use is potential field method, model based method, and machine learning based method. The effectiveness of obstacle avoidance algorithm is crucial for ensuring safe and efficient AUV operation in challenging underwater environment. Now the control. The control system is responsible for ensuring that the EUV can navigate through the water and carry out its indeed mission. Here are some detail about control in EUV algorithm. There are different types of control system used in AUV such as manual control, semi-autonomous control and fully autonomous control. In manual control, a human operator control the AUV using a remote control or joystick. In semi-autonomous control, the EUV can perform some tasks autonomously while the human operator can still intervene and control the vehicle. In fully autonomous control, the EUV can operate independently without any human intervention. The control system in EUV responsible for navigation and guidance. The EUV use sensors such as sonar, cameras, and GPS to navigate through the water. The control system use this data to make decision about the EUV direction, speed, and depth. Uh, the control also has propulsion. The control system in an EUV control the propulsion systems such as thrusters that enables the vehicle to move through the water. The control system adjusts the speed and direction of the thrusters to ensure that the EUV can maneuver through the water and completes its mission. It also has power management. The control system in an EUV is responsible for managing the vehicle power supply. The EUV operates on batteries and the control system monitor the battery level and adjusts the EUV's speed and direction to conserve the power. In summary, the control system in EUV is responsible for ensuring that the vehicle can navigate through the water, avoid obstacle and carry out its mission. The control system uses sensor to collect data about the EUV surrounding and adjust the vehicle direction and propulsion to achieve its objective. Now data processing. Data processing algorithms are used to extract useful information from the data collected by various sensors. EUVs typically have a range of sensors including sonar, lidar, imaging sensor and environmental sensor. Data processing algorithms are used to process this data and extract information such as location of object, the depth and temperature of the water and the presence of biological organisms. There are several types of data processing uh, there are several types of data processing algorithms used in AUVs including signal processing, image processing, machine learning. Signal processing algorithms are used to filter and analyze signal from sensors such as sonar and acoustic signal. Image processing algorithms are used to analyze image or video data collected by imaging sensors such as cameras or sonar. Machine learning algorithms are used to classify, analyze data such as identifying object in an image or recognizing pattern in environmental data. Mission planning. The first step in mission planning is to identify the mission requirement. The requirement may include the area to be surveyed, the type of data to be collected, and the equipment needed for the mission. On the mission requirement have been identified. Once the mission requirement has been identified, the next step is to plan the EUV's route. The route need to be take into account the mission objective, the underwater environment, and any obstacle or hazard. Route planning is typically done using specialized software that take into account factors such as water current, depth, and temperature. The EUV need to be able to navigate its route accurately to accomplish the mission objective. EUVs use various methods for navigation including GPS, inertial navigation system and acoustic position system. During the mission, AUV need to communicate with the mission control center to transmit data and receive instruction. The EUVs collect data during the mission and data need to be processed and analyzed to extract useful information. The data collected by the EUVs can be used to create 3D map of a sea floor, study the movement of marine life, or monitor the environment for pollution. So the conclusion for autonomous underwater vehicle algorithm has proven to be a valuable tool for a wide ranging of underwater mission, from oceanographic research to commercial activities like and gas exploration. The successful deployment of EUVs depends on the development and implementation of advanced algorithm that enables the vehicle to navigate, avoid obstacle, and carry out its mission objective efficiently. In summary, the development of EUVs technology has revolutionized underwater exploration and research, offering an effective and effective mean of collecting data and conducting survey in even the most challenging environment. The future of AUVs hold great promises for unlocking new discoveries and insight into the underwater world.